I don't mean no disrespect, but no way. I can't listen to you, I do this my own way. This is not a game, no, I don't play. And you wasn't game before, so now it's no way. No way. No way. No way. Don't ask me for this, don't ask me for that. There's ice in the safe, get ice if you chat. I might flip my wrist, I might flip a stack. I might steal your chick and then give her back. No, don't ask me for nothing, no, I'll tell you no way. Cause I know who's fake and who's really here to stay. This is not a game I did not come to play. And you should know my answers already know.
Okay, right here, I got a Predator 212 swapped mini bike. I believe it's a Supermoto. Got a little bit of mods to it. We got a aftermarket carb, obviously, and exhaust. It's also been ported, and that's about it. It got stock flywheel, stock cam, everything else is stock. This is my first mini bike I ever made. Made a couple more after this, pretty clean ones. This is the only one that I own, at least the one that's got a motor in it right now, at least. If you notice, I don't even have a plate on it. I did that a long time ago. I just made a big hole in the bar to scoot the motor in, and it worked. Except I don't have a roller on it right now. I was riding with my brother, and his roller came off of his mini bike, couldn't find it, so I just gave him mine and did this for temporary. But it's so wore out that the chain just jumps off. The sprockets are ramped and the chain is stretched. This thing makes a decent amount of horsepower, I'll tell you that. It's ported to the max, so it's not like optimized, but that's why I'm gonna epoxy the port with some JB Weld to make it more ideal. See what it does, because I ported this motor about, I don't even know, maybe 10 times that head. But this ain't the stock block for that head. That's a different block. It's a stock block, but that head came off of the older motor that I did have on here. The other motor, I ported it about, I think 2 or 3 times. Got it about max power, what you could do with a stock head. And I was running on E85. They run pretty good on E85, I'll tell you that. What happened to the old one is I had this carb on here, right? Drawing in the sand, doing figure eights, donuts and stuff. And I laid it over, and a lot of sand went in the motor. A lot. I didn't destroy the engine or anything. I just cleaned it out and stuff and ran it for a long time after that, but the motor definitely had some wear after I was done. So all I gotta do is pop this head off these 2 bolts and these 2 bolts, and then take off the valve cover, And there's 2 head bolts under the valve cover. And then after I loosen those, I can loosen these, take them all out, and then pop the head off. I have to remove the exhaust too. I'm going to keep the carb on. I don't think I have to take the carb off. I'll take that off probably afterwards. I think it'll be a little bit easier because of this frame. Got some really old gas in it. I'm going to have to get something for that. I'll worry about that once I get the head loose. I think I got something around the house. Yeah, if you look right here, you can tell where I took a Dremel and kind of did that. I did a really crappy job, dude. That's from a long time ago, though. I might clean that up, make it look nice. So I had a crappy Dremel whenever I did. I got a real Dremel with actual real bits now, so we'll clean that up. I had to do that because the wrench right there on that nut, that wrench right there on that nut, it's pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. If you look at it, you could barely get that wrench on there as is, and you can't really, because how the pipe's made. So it's a pain. I'll tell you that, this pipe is a pain, but it sounds nice with the pipe. It's a pretty nice pipe. It's definitely worth it. I don't really want to touch that and get fucking all those fibers in my finger. I ain't about that. Screw it, I'm about it. Okay, let me give you a little sneak peek. A little drop of water, get that out of there. Alright. So right there you can see, let me take that off for you. Right there shows you how big that exhaust port is. Really open that thing up. The intake's pretty much just like this too. sure you always remove these little retainers off your... Yeah, let me show you real quick. Okay, you see these little retainers right here? Tuck this one off right here. Make sure you always take those off before you start working on anything. You will definitely lose it. Okay, let me look at these. So this is a pretty worn motor right here. Got 2 valves. Intake right here. Then the exhaust. They look really good. They look really good. Which doesn't really surprise me considering before I put them in here, I lapped them. So they still look mint. Didn't even really take a peek at my head. Let's see what it's looking like. Is it all dirty? Nice and gas all over my hand. Dump that up. Looks like there might have been a little bit of rust. Just tiny bit of surface rust. That ain't nothing. Looks like I only really stained it a little bit. That ain't bad, considering I haven't rode this thing in about a year. I can't hardly see my screen because of this shit. Hold up. I'll get you a better angle like this. Like that gives you an idea of what I did a long time ago. Poured it to the max, but that flat spot all right there next to the valve guide, I want to fill that all full of JB Weld. And I would like to do that a little bit to the exhaust to see if it'll hold up. Which I don't have really high hopes for that, but never know until I try. I don't believe anything anyone says. People be saying right here. So I'm probably gonna hit the intake port with the brush bit, and then hit the exhaust with it to clean it up. And then I'm probably gonna wipe them off with something to get all the oil and stuff off of it. Then it's JB Weld time. Let's get it. So I just got finished cleaning up this head, doing everything I needed to do to it. Get out of here real quick. Quick peek at it. Definitely not the prettiest. It's because this is the first thing I ever ported. But I think it's pretty good for what it is. Pretty good. Okay, I got some JB Weld right here. I'm gonna slap it right in that flat spot. Right there, right down in there, right there next to the valve guide. Put it all right there. I'm gonna put it on both. I'm gonna put it on exhaust. I don't think it's gonna work on the exhaust right, but we'll see. I'll be back with more after I get this done. Okay, I just finished up the intake port. It's not finished, but I gotta wait till it's done curing and then port it. But that's basically what I'm going for, filling in that spot right there. That should make it run a lot better though. Because if you look at like billet heads, this is how they are. Just like this. Other than they don't got JB Weld. We'll finish this up and show you the finished product. I got the ports all finished. Now I'm gonna start porting them some. Get all the extra material out. Got the intake port almost finished. There's a couple little spots where there's air bubbles I'm gonna fill. Then finish it one more time. Do that exhaust. I don't think I'm gonna have problems with the exhaust side though. I just finished this up. I ain't even gonna worry about those. I don't think it's really gonna hurt the performance. I'm just really wondering what's gonna do. I'll slam this up on there. I wanna reassemble this head. Put everything back in it real quick. Okay, head reassembled. Should be ready to go in now. Okay, let's put this head back on here. Okay, just finished it up. I ain't putting the carb on right now. I gotta make a gasket for it. And I'm gonna clean the carb. I don't have gas for it right now, so I'll probably start up in the next video, and I'm gonna try to figure out something, make it where I can ride it. Hopefully, won't be too long. I can make a video on riding this. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed.